Today was my daughter Cherokee's 25th birthday, and it's a very quiet day for us. Um, I did schedule some time off, hoping that we would be able to go do something special together. And finances aren't going to let us really go do anything, uh, I guess, fancy or anything. Uh, I did get her a cake. I got her a tres leche cake from the Marketing, and I think I'm saying it right, Marketing or Mercatone, uh, but it's a Spanish grocery store or Mexican market, um, and but it's a very good cake. so. And, So she got to have at least have cake for her birthday, and yeah, she's 25, and she understands. We have financial limitations and things like that. But her disability also means that there is a certain level of immaturity there. That even though when she's not saying she's disappointed we can't do this or we can't do that. Um, I guess because I'm her mom, I still know when she is disappointed. Um, so, and of course, I'm disappointed to not be able to do anything. We're in this big city, Las Vegas, blah, blah, blah. And, there's all kinds of things to do. A lot of them things we would never do anyways. Because we don't gamble. So, yeah, but there are things to do that are not gambling. That's not all there is to do here. So there are is at least one or two water parks, and there's a mall nearby with an aquarium in it. Um, there are other things to do, and we're situated in a spot where we're not that big of a drive to go visit a couple other things, like the Hoover Dam or something like that, or maybe even over into California for a visit to the ocean. But things are so tight right now that we just can't there's just like no room to do hardly anything extra at all ever. And of course her biggest concern is usually when it looks like we're what the groceries look like, or what the lack of the groceries looks like. you know so but might be a lack of some things in the house grocery wise, but we're not starving either, you know so um, yeah, we get sick of ramen noodles and things like that, um, but hey, you're in survival mode. I guess you could say, we're not living. Yes, we're alive, but we're not living exactly. We're surviving, and and it would be nice to be doing a little living, you know, um, be able to do something nice together, and maybe we'll be able to do something this weekend. And there's a couple of things she wants that I'm hoping that I can at least afford one or two of those um, for her birthday. But I've got to take care of some bills first. I don't know what my total check is going to be yet, but things are tight because it has, been a lot hotter than I was expecting and anticipating, and there was the estimate, that I was given by the electric company about what the monthly electric bill is here, and then there's what it is. And I was told, it that it usually didn't go over $120 a month, that it stayed right there. Well, I think that was some damn lie, because I got a $200+ electric bill sitting here for this little tiny place, and where I sleep in the living room because I don't have a bedroom, and two girls trying to share one closet. Yeah. But but at the same time, it got so freaking hot. You couldn't turn off an air conditioner, and or at least we couldn't turn, we could, while I was gone at work, the one out here could go off, but she needed to keep the one on in her bedroom where she's at, on her computer and stuff, because if you turn it off, this place turns into an oven. It's like a cinder block building. And it's not like well insulated. It's got old aluminum windows in it, which I didn't see they were aluminum until after I was moved in, and got a good look at them. Somebody painted the aluminum white. Wonder who that would have been. So that they didn't look like aluminum windows at a glance. They looked like, the new good double pane windows that they make now. But they're not. They are aluminum windows, and which means that they don't keep heat in, they don't keep heat out, they don't, aluminum windows barely keep weather out, period. They're good enough to, keep the rain out, but as far as severe heat or cold, no, they're not good in that regard. So keeping this place a comfortable temperature is a challenge, and you certainly, you can't go outside to escape the heat. It just, because it's an oven out there. But hopefully, as September is approaching, so it's the beginning of fall, so temperatures should be getting more comfortable, and where in other places I've usually lived in, I would be gearing up to figure out how are we going to stay warm through the winter. I know we're not going to have that problem here, that it's not going to, it'll get cooler, but it's not going to get freezing. They don't get freezing temperatures here. So I guess, hoping at least during the winter we'll recover a bit from the summer, and still trying to recover from the move period. Got things in storage, that doesn't help. That's just, one of those things that sucks that sucks out extra money that you could have in your pocket, because I don't have room for everything. And some people would probably say, well, let it go. My washer and dryer's in there. No, that's not, so, but hopefully, I've been doing my best to try and, stick a little bit in savings every paycheck, even though it's not much, to try and save, and that's, really important to me to try and save so that at the beginning of the next year, I can try to buy a house. That's what I hope to do. I hope to buy a house. I feel like I'm way overdue to do something like that. Um, just want my own home where I can kind of be comfortable because I know it's mine. And and there's not a person immediately on the other side of that wall and immediately on the other side of that wall. I don't know how some people might prefer renting and living on top of each other. Maybe some people have always lived like that and have never known what it's like to have their own home. But my grandmother had her own house when I was growing up, and we lived in apartments off and on. But most of the time I was growing up, we had our own house. My mother had her own house. My mother still has her own house back home in Ohio, and and back home in Ohio, it's definitely easier to rent a house or or rent a unit where it's large enough that it feels like a house, anyways. Um, but I'm out here. Yeah, I'm crazy, but I don't know. We're here now, so ain't nothing to do but try to survive and roll with it. Yeah. So there it is. My daughter's quiet 25th birthday, uh, and we're okay. We're hanging in there. Peace.